Hi MMA gods, me again, the MMA guru. Couldn't help but notice you ignored my last plea for help. Usman's still champ. So I'm here again, hoping that the second time's the charm. I have a channel on YouTube, and it's based around MMA. More specifically, the UFC, the leading promotion in all of MMA. And when McGregor's champ, and McGregor's in the sport, I get quadruple the views, which means I get paid more. And I don't know if you've noticed, being busy ignoring all my other pleas for help, but McGregor's fighting this weekend, and he's fighting Dustin Poirier in a trilogy match. And they both beat each other, and if McGregor loses, after the cringy press conference that he put on, he may just fade into irrelevancy. And I'll be honest, I'm not too interested in a Nate Diaz trilogy at this point, seeing as he's not even ranked in any division 155 or 170. So, even though I have picked Dustin Poirier to win, just like I picked Usman to beat Masvidal, because I know that's how it should work, I have used flawless logic to determine that Conor McGregor loses today against Dustin Poirier. But I need you to, and I know this is what you do best, MMA gods, I need you to make no fucking sense whatsoever for just one main event. I need you to let McGregor win. I need views on my channel to survive. And another year of McGregor would be really good for me. It would be really, really good if we could get just an active McGregor once every 3 months. Boxing does it, their stars continue to fight, and they somehow win. Let them win, UFC. MMA gods, please let them fucking win for once. McGregor, please let him win. I need views, and unfortunately, as much as Dustin Poirier is a nice person, I know, as much as I know he's a nice person, I don't get views when a champion tells people to stay hydrated and keep working for what they want, okay? I like Dustin Poirier, but other than being paid in full and earning everything he's got through hard work, there's not much else that he says. Other than maybe McGregor sleep, which in all fairness was pretty decent of a bar. But in all honesty, he should have said McGregor fast, asleep instead. But you know, we're just splitting hairs now. I'm not focused on that. He can say anything he wants at the press conference. Just for one night, tonight, I beg of you, let McGregor walk across that cage and just obliterate Dustin Poirier in round 1. Just this once. Let me be wrong. I'll be wrong. And I'll be happy I'm wrong. I want a sport that has some kind of sporadic character in it. There's only so many champs that can give the same fucking answers every single fucking interview that I can take, okay? Don't get me wrong, they are all nice people, I'm sure. But we need McGregor to win this. And the UFC needs McGregor to win this. So MMA gods, if you do exist, or if you are a member of the UFC staff, do your magic. Please. Alhamdulillah, while doing a cross symbol. I think that's some way racist, but I don't know how. But please, MMA gods, we're in a crisis right now, and I've noticed it on my channel. There was a poll put out the other day. Now, I need you to keep listening, MMA god. And fucking turn your back on me, bitch. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just under you. but now I've got your attention again. Stay focused. They put out a poll recently on YouTube, and I'm sure others have seen it, where people were asked to vote on the next superstar in MMA. And they chose Israel Adesanya. They chose Israel Adesanya. And I don't know if you realise this, but with Nate Diaz on his card, Israel Adesanya sold 600,000 pay-per-view buys. And that isn't a star. And Ngannou's last pay-per-view numbers weren't even revealed. And Usman's got a fucked up head shape. And Oliveira just smiles. And Volkanovski just stands there and says like something like a fucking wind-up doll. And Jan isn't even Aljo's champ. You made Aljo champion. You will make McGregor win tomorrow. No, tonight. It's tonight. Fucking hell. I keep forgetting about that shit. I'm sorry for swearing as well. You made Aljamain Sterling UFC champion. You will make McGregor beat Poirier tonight. And that is final. Brandon Moreno is a nice guy. I can only hear about Legos so much from a 27-year-old man before I start to lose my fucking mind. We need a heel, and McGregor can become that. If he wins this against Poirier, it will set up another huge fight before the end of the year against Charles Oliveira. If he wins against Charles Oliveira, it will set up another huge fight, maybe moving up to the welterweight division, or even defending against a Gaethje once. And while I'm here, MMA gods, while I am here, another request, if it's not too much to ask. Just one more. Tell Justin Gaethje to get off his fat ass and get in the fucking cage, because I'm getting pissed off about it. He can't just sit there on the sidelines for a whole fucking year. I've had enough. So back to this. Allow McGregor to walk across the cage and just randomly this time KO Poirier. I know he landed the same shots that he's going to land in this fight on Poirier. I know he did. And they didn't KO him. And McGregor's the one who got KO'd. But for some bizarre reason, like MMA always seems to manage to make happen, just make one of those shots KO Poirier. And Poirier will be happy, and he can do his charity work, and maybe McGregor will send him the 500,000. Just make sure McGregor wins. Because I just can't take the lack of personality that this sport has anymore. Jan Blachowicz is a nice guy. He's a nice guy. But he's 38. And there's only so many legendary Polish objects that I can hear him say. And the women's champs, like, there's just... at least let Rose grow her hair back. Just for the boys. You know what I'm saying? Just somehow infiltrate Rose Namajunas' head. Tell her to leave Pat Berry because he's a pedo. And then tell her to grow her hair out for the boys. The boys need this one, MMA gods. You're for the boys, you know. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. But I have made the prediction that Dustin Poirier wins. Now, MMA gods. The only pay-per-view main event I have ever got right, I feel like for the last fucking year, was Usman against Masvidal. And I prayed for Masvidal to beat Usman. I prayed! I literally made a video praying for it to happen. And it's the only fucking pay-per-view main event I've gotten right all year. Do not continue the trend of when I make these fucking videos to allow me to be correct with Dustin Poirier winning. Do not make that happen. I am sacrificing my dignity as an MMA predictor. Let McGregor... I've just smacked my microphone. I'm destroying my equipment for the purposes of letting McGregor win. I need him to. I need views. I need entertainment. And you know what? I need little pathetic kicks at press conferences and weigh-in stare-downs, in all honesty. I'm sick to death of this. And please, just on the off chance as well, while we're here, if McGregor loses to Poirier, don't let O'Malley lose as well. And I will take this as a sign. If Chris Moutinho... What's his name? If Chris Moutinho beats Sean O'Malley, I'll know it's you. So give me that sign. To allow McGregor to win, I will sacrifice O'Malley. I will. I'm kind of sick of him anyway. No, I like O'Malley, in all honesty. He's a cool guy. But even still, I don't like the way he says Vegas. He says it like Vegas. I don't know why he says it that way. I'm not even from America, and I can pronounce a fucking state in America better than he can. It's not even a state, I don't think, but we're moving on. I think it's actually a city in Nevada, if my geographical knowledge is correct. And I've made a mistake. But I will sacrifice O'Malley's fucking alien puke hair for you to allow McGregor to win and make it impressive. I don't want no Cerrone beatdown. Don't get me wrong, it was cool that it happened early. I want a lights out, shut off win. And I won't settle for anything less. I need views. And Usman just doesn't bring them. Usman doesn't bring them. And Adesanya does, but he doesn't the same way others do. That's all I've got. Hopefully that works. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm just kind of praying that McGregor wins this, because if he loses, that's going to be so fucking embarrassing. And I really need views on my channel to exist. And with McGregor fighting in the company, I get those views. If McGregor loses this weekend, this will be the last million plus pay-per-view buyer card in the next 3 years, in my opinion. They don't have stars, and they keep telling us they do. I understand that. They tell us Ngannou is a star. They tell us Adesanya is a star. They tell us Usman is becoming a star. No, they're not. No one gives a fuck about them. Otherwise, they would pay to watch them fight. I beg of you. Also, just let Aljo... Just strip Aljo as well, MMA gods. One more time. Hopefully something in this list of things I want to happen happens. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Click that button up there. Toodle pip.